so excited you called. How have you been feeling? Feeling like things are kind of settling a little bit? That's good. I know when you came and stayed with me last week, things were really up in the air, lots of change going on. So how's all that been? Okay. Still just trying to find your bearings and get support now, is that right? Okay. All right. Well then, I know that you talked about wanting to do some Reiki today. Would you like to start now? Perfect. Okay. All right. So then why don't we dedicate this session to receiving support mentally, physically, emotionally, and financially to help kind of propel you forward in these coming days. Does that sound okay? Good. All right. Okay. All right. Well, let's get started then. Feeling called as we begin. And, you know, as always, free will is always at play. So if you only want to utilize this session for the purposes of ASMR, relaxation, that's okay too. But I feel really called to also call in our own spirit guides, our own guardians, our ancestors and spirit who support and love us. Let's ask them to also step in, place their hands on our shoulders and help us to lend support in the coming days. So this is Nature Love Balance. This is some wild rose and amber pillow spray. It is my new favorite from the Sacred TJ Maxx. So let's just set the intention as we connect with your energy to just very lightly and gently push any unsupportive energy that's not supporting you physically, mentally, emotionally, and financially. Let's push those anxieties, push those worries up to the surface of your aura. So starting just around your aura field now. Behind you. In front of you. Just weaving Reiki energy into your workspace, below your feet. And above your head. Also feeling what feels like some stagnant energy down around your sides, kind of around like your armpit area. So just starting at the right side, let's calm this energy out. Get it to move. Good, there we go. Other side. Calm that energy out, get it to move. Okay. This spray. There was a beautiful spring festival in our city this past last weekend. This was made by one of the vendors. This is Candice Aromatherapy, Lavender, Eucalyptus, and Mint. I just wanted to bring this out again, just to further push any unsupportive energy that's keeping you in a state of worry and a state of anxiety to the surface of your aura. Let some of those lavender notes for relaxation, clarity, clear-headedness front. It smells so good. Behind you. Okay. All right. We have our baby rattle here. But I just wanted to use a small rattle basically to connect with your auric field. Now this is your physical support. We're going to push out any unsupportive energy, and using the energy of Reiki as I rattle, I'm going to set the intention to project supportive energy into your physical body and your energetic field. So starting with your physical support and above your head. I'm hearing a message that feels like it's for somebody out there. I'm hearing in my head to tell you it's okay to ask for help. So often I think, and I experience this for myself, so often I think that we feel like as adults, we have to do everything ourselves. We can't ask our family for help, whether that be physical help, financial support, even just lending an ear. Sometimes we feel like we're a burden and we shouldn't have to ask for help, basically. But that's what our family is for. So if you have supportive family, definitely reach out to them if that feels safe and resonates for you. Because again, these family units are there for this very reason, to help propel us forward in these unsupportive events that take place in our life. So anyway, something to consider. Once again, connecting with your aura. Down your side. Down your chest. Front of your face. down your arms. Down your side. Down your legs to your knees. Down your shins. Closing off at your feet. Other side. Down your arms. Your fingers. Down your side. To your hip. Down your leg. To your knee. Down your shins, closing off at your feet. Okay. Now, we're going to send in physical support. Now you can assign what type of physical support you like in this portion, whether that be just family huddling around you during this time in terms of physical support, helping kind of, elevate you during this time. Could be financial support that you need in terms of being able to propel you forward. So I'm just going to set the intention to project my Reiki flow into this selenite wand and almost wrap your energy up in a blanket of energetic support, whether that be physical support, financial support, but that's the things that we're going to focus on. So starting above your head. Just combing and wrapping you up in a beautiful Reiki blanket. Set the intention that this calls support into your energy as well and into your life. Around your back. Just combing down your back. Down your back more. Very good. You know that Miss Ruby is the protector of our circle. I always ask her to chase away anything of a lower vibration, anything that's unsupportive. So I thank her for chasing that away. That little obstacle. Okay. All right, so the next thing. So now we're going to focus on emotional support. So we're going to we're going to connect. I can always tell when Mercury retrograde is happening. I start to stumble over my words. So I want to connect with your chest and your heart chakra space specifically. So often when we're going through big changes, we can get like projection energy sent our way from people that might be trying to throw their own opinions into what we should or shouldn't be doing. Sometimes that muddies up all that clarity that we're trying to receive. I've got 2 stones here because what we're going to do, we're going to cut any cords that are unsupportive within the heart space. I wanted to show you. So this is ruby and zoisite, I believe. It is like gorgeous. It's like this lime green color. You can see it. How cool is that? Looks kind of almost like a zebra. This is fantastic for navigating any arguments, any verbal disagreements, especially right now with Mercury retrograde. We're already kind of in an energetic place where that's easy to happen with retrograde happening anyway. So we're going to use that. I also have here a piece of pistachio calcite. This is fantastic for releasing any energy vampires from our life and protecting our energy from those types of people. And it's a beautiful like green, lime green type of color. It kind of reminds me of like a calcite with the banding that it has, almost like crazy lace. No, not calcite. Crazy lace agate is kind of what it reminds me of. These really beautiful patterns. Anyway, so let's connect with your heart space with these 2 stones. And let's set the intention. We're going to just very gently remove any unsupportive cords that might be pulling your attention in different ways, pulling your heart in different directions. So just right in front of your chest. Just pulling those. You might feel a release of pressure on your chest. Cords are cut. We're going to channel in some Reiki energy into your heart space. Just setting the intention to channel in the energy of support, emotional support, unconditional love during this time. Being able to receive clarity, spiritual, emotional. Sending that beautiful love and support into the heart space now. Just seeing the heart chakra turn a beautiful jade green color, become bigger, bigger. That energy of unconditional love all through your aura. All right, just channeling just a tad bit more into the heart. Setting the intention that you use this energy however you most need it. All right, so last, we're going to deal with mental support now. So often too, like if y'all are like me, I can so get in my head sometimes and overanalyze and pick things apart. You know, sometimes each of us can be our own worst enemy and we can engage in self-sabotage. And especially during these big periods of change, we have the ability sometimes to really second guess our choices, wonder if we've made the right ones. So let's now work in the crown, in the head. Let's remove any of that unsupportive, harsh inner critic mental chatter. Let's remove all that and replace it with support, mental support, unconditional love. Just beautiful Reiki energy that will propel you forward in the coming days and help you to gather resources that will again help propel you forward. So first, I have this beautiful amethyst cluster. I think I got this from Heritage Market a couple years ago in Virginia Beach, but I can't remember. It's been a couple years. Such a beauty. But just starting above the head, we're going to start combing out any entanglements, any energies which might be keeping you in a disempowered state, any energy of anxiety or worry. Just comb that out. Just combing those out. Just combing up. Reconnecting your crown chakra channel further with the divine, with your own spirit guides, internal guidance and compass. Moving anyone else's opinions which don't resonate and are unsupportive. So, and I feel this is a message for somebody out there too. So often we feel sometimes like we will have an idea or something will pop into our head basically that really resonates with us, that feels like, oh, this could help me moving forward. And then we decide to share that with somebody, and the person that we share it with might kind of poo-poo that idea. They might use like an inflection in their voice or a certain tone without ever really like poo-pooing our idea. But the energy of what they have said basically makes us doubt the decision that we've made. So let's remove that. Let's remove any sort of like projection type of energy that other people have sent us that makes us doubt our own innate guidance. Channel some additional Reiki energy into the crown now. So just setting the intention, sending beautiful mental support into your crown, chasing away the harsh inner critic that might pick apart your decisions, that might attempt to beat you up about things from the past. Let's push that harsh inner critic out and welcome in the energy energy of self-assuredness. Being able to very clearly achieve clarity from our guides, from spirit, from our own higher self. Being able to see projection energy from others for what it is and not allowing that to influence our decisions. Just chase away any anxiety, any worry, and bring our awareness to the present moment. Knowing always that we are always divinely guided, divinely protected, divinely provided for, and divinely loved by spirit and our guides. Here's some Florida water. Go through spurts, and I'm going through a Florida water loving phase here lately. If you have never had Florida water in your wheelhouse of spiritual tools, I highly recommend it. Just placing this Florida water in your crown now. Weaving these beautiful floral notes into this energetic space to elevate your consciousness, remove any fears or self-doubt or self-criticism, and just channeling in the energy of unconditional love now. I have here, this is Evil Eye Repellent Spelled Oil. This is from the Moonlight and Sage shop. Thank you, Stassi. Beautiful, beautiful spelled oil. This has become like a staple of mine in my spiritual practice. So if you do not have this already, maybe consider getting it. It's perfect for repelling evil eye energy, and especially now as we start to take our first steps into this new energy after all this change has taken place. Let's also set the intention that any evil eye energy that might be sent to us from other people, because as you know, other people love to make assumptions, love to chatter and gossip about when big changes are going on in other people's lives. So I'm going to place this just behind your ears and on the back of your neck, setting the intention that this create a beautiful shield, almost like psychic mirrors that send away any psychic attack energy. So just behind your ear. Lastly, I'm going to channel some Reiki energy into your aura for the purposes of financial support. Being able to access the financial support that you'd like to help you very easily be able to navigate this energetic time. Whether that be surprise financial support that comes to you pretty randomly, maybe something that should have come to you months prior finally comes to you now, whatever the case may be. Let's let Spirit and our guides worry about where the money comes from. And let's just set the intention that any additional financial support be sent to you in your own perfect timing in the coming days. we're just going to send this energy into your heart space. Knowing that you are worthy of financial support and abundance. All right, let's fluff up your aura. Want to stay over tonight? Awesome. I always love it when you stay over. All right, I'm going to get your room ready. Do you want to just kick back, maybe take a little cat nap while you wait? I'm going to make some dinner in a little bit too. Want to stay over? Okay. All right. I'm going to get your room ready, but go ahead and close your